Hey, it's Adam with Theros Media, surfing the SERPs, doing a little competitive research today from a couple of different companies. So today's companies we're going to look at, we have a couple of them today. First one's first is airplusair.com. So what I liked about it, and I wanted to show you before I clicked around on the website, was I didn't like it went to the homepage, but I did like that the pop-up, or there's a pop-up when you first get to the homepage to schedule an appointment if you're on there for more than 10 seconds. So typically, when you're advertising, you want to know three things: what, when, or what, why, and who. So what are you? What is this website about? Who are you? What company are you? And why should I choose you? And they do a good job in their when they initially get to the website on telling people that. But they went to the home page instead of a landing page. Usually landing pages, you can discern that a little easier, especially from your ads. But they're the top rated contractor in DC. One of the things they specialize in main splits is when you went to the website, you can see that. They did a good job on the homepage differentiating why people should be there, what they get there, and who they are. But they went to the homepage, and usually a landing page is a little better. But one thing that did happen well is the pop-up. So I was on the website. I'm going through other people's sites, and the pop-up popped up. So I wanted to show you what that was. So second, you can see that they are tracking a little bit of their campaign. So it's a Google Ads campaign, and it's a campaign for ductless splits. But that's as far as they track. It doesn't look like they're tracking any of. It looks like they have a company advertising for them, and this is one of the tracking for the advertisers or whatever company's system, but they're not tracking through Google Analytics the keywords they're going to on the website. So I would fix the UTM tracking to add not just the campaign, but I would add the keywords as well. And secondly, if you have an advertiser advertising for you, they should be building landing pages without all the Google ads that they run. They can, you can get lazy and build one ductless campaign, just switch the keywords on the website when people pop through Google, but you definitely should be running it to a ductless specific page if you're advertising for ductless. So those are two things: a UTM tracking and ductless. But I do like the pop-up here as well. I will show you one thing that's pretty cool. This is an advertiser that I used to work for, do business with, I partnered with. Omar Air, if you look at their SERP, it looks like a regular search listing, but click on it and it pops up right to a form, and it fills in my information automatically through the Google profile that I have currently. So this is my Google profile, Adam Leach, at therosmedia.com. That's a Google profile that I'm using. If I was using my personal, it would fill in my personal information. Best time to contact you anytime afternoon, and you just submit a form there. So that's one thing you can do with Google, is just have a form directly on the SERPs. It actually improves conversion a decent amount because they're not going anywhere else. The stuff is pre-populated. You see how easy that is just to submit a form for my consultation. My fault about that. Brain fart. Anyway, Air Plus Air. That's a little tongue twister. So it looks like they do not have a pixel on the website. Let me refresh this to make sure. Let's see. So a pixel hasn't fired on the website. So I would add a pixel to the website so you can track people who've been here. There's not really a good way. This is a very small button, and it pops up the form, I know, but it's a very small button. It is in the middle of the page and it's above the fold, so that would be on a mobile. It'd look very well. I'm guessing on mobile this is in the middle as well, so it'd be okay. So on mobile it'll probably be fine, but here it's very small on the desktop. It's a pretty good website. It'd just be a decent landing page. There's a lot going on. I would simplify this landing page a little bit. There's definitely a lot going on with this landing page. So if I was to create this as landing page, I wouldn't. It'd be a simpler landing page, like mine to be Simple, not that cluttered, so I know what to test, what not to test, and what's working, what's not. I do like this download here, Ultimate Guide to Buy a Heating Cooling System. I like that. Definitely good for a contractor to have stuff like that. You can get leads into your business without. Yeah, this is the. Oh, I will want to make this a. You can make it a simple download, especially if people are looking through it. But I prefer to make that pop up in a new window and to have some type of pop up in a new window and capture their lead form, so they don't have to go capture their email address, so they don't have to get their email to how I want to phrase this. All right, so I would rather have this pop up in a new window as well as have a submit form here that this doesn't need to submit through, but it's optional to give you your email. I'd rather collect emails with something like this, but not always a it's just good that you get the name out there. So no Facebook pixel. I would include a Facebook pixel. Let's see what you're built with. Podium, okay, tag manager. So you have things inside the tag manager that I can't see. I doubt. So just because of the way the advertisement was run and the way the website's built, I doubt they have heat mapping. They're using something like Hotjar or Crazy Egg that does heat mapping and visitor. So they're recording visitors visits on their website. I doubt they have something like that, so I would include something like that. I'm 95% sure you don't have that on the website already. And Google Ads. It says you're not running ads on the site. I would be running remarketing ads. Anybody who's been to the site, remarket them to a contact page or whatever information you want to give them. But if you're advertising specifically, and I like to harp on this, I would remarket to people who you've advertised to. That's why landing pages are so important, because you can differentiate who you've advertised to and who you haven't. And whoever you advertise to, you don't want them to just leave and never see you again. That's money not well spent. So run remarketing to whoever you're advertising to, and it's a lot simpler and a lot cheaper to get them back in and get them scheduling. So hopefully this helps. Um, just a couple of my initial thoughts, and we'll talk to you soon.